Hey guys, this is the Betamax man here, and we have a brand new sealed Betamax tape. This is a Walt Disney classic. This is The Rescuers Down Under, and this is the second movie of The Rescuers. So they had The Rescuers, which was the first one, and they had The Rescuers Down Under, which was the second one. Now, the second one is almost as good as the first one, and I really liked this film. And I've already got this film, but because this is a sealed copy and this has never been watched, that there's a good chance that this tape is in really good condition. Because it's never been played, so it's not going to wear out. Typically, when you buy movies, especially kids' movies, and you buy them used, a lot of times the tapes are going to be worn out. So if I can find a new sealed copy that's never been opened, I'm definitely going to buy it. Now, of course, this is a beta cassette inside of a VHS-sized shell. They did this started in the mid 80s all the way up into the late 80s and even the early 90s. There were some beta releases. So this is brand spanking new. How do we know it's a beta? Well, it's got the classic red beta sticker. And hopefully someday I will find the first movie sealed. That would be awesome. But at least, hey, I got the second movie. Now I have both number 1 and 2, but the one I have of this one, that one's going to be sold. And I will keep this one because this is going to be the new one. This is the one that's going to not be wore out. So anyway, this is I'm so excited to share this with you. And this, I know you guys are going to wonder, how much did this tape cost? Well, I paid around $75 for it. So it was definitely worth the money. And there was, on eBay, there was a listing for this same movie. I found 2 listings. One of them was like $75, and oh, there goes that light. And the last listing, which I think somebody just bought, he had it for $40, and I was like so upset when I seen that somebody else had this movie for $40, and I had to pay $75 for mine. But and it was not it's not cheap, that's for sure. But anyway, but yeah, I think both of the listings, because I was taking a look at it, I'm like, damn it, kicking myself in the butt, because I'm like, man, I wish I would have seen that listing before I bought this one. And but anyway, yeah, it was on eBay, and there were 2 of them, one for $75, the other one was $40, and so these type of movies typically will sell quick. So they usually don't last more than a couple of days. Sometimes a day is about all they last. Now, the sad thing is, this was damaged in shipping. The clamshell was. The clamshell was smashed because they didn't put it in a box. They just stuck it in one of those priority mail envelopes and didn't put anything around it to protect it. So he's definitely gonna hear from me that, hey, this came damaged, and hey, I'm not too happy about that. But anyway, so yeah, let's I mean, I can't do anything about it. The only thing I can do is buy a cheap VHS movie that's sealed that has a good clamshell. So I have to buy a oh, actually I've got that clamshell on my other one. I could switch clamshells. But I like this one because it's white. It's not yellowed. Well, it's starting to get a little yellow. They usually start to get a little bit yellow, but yeah, this is factory sealed, as you can see. Now, this was not damaged. This was damaged in shipping, because this has all been pushed down. But anyway, here we go. We've got The Rescuers Down Under. So let's take a look. And the ink has worn off. This thing has been probably stored. It was rubbed against something. But you can see the ink is almost gone on that sticker. I can't even really make out what it said. Something about $24.99, get $5 off. So, yeah. But, yeah, there was 2 of them. And I bought this one, and shortly after seeing this one for sale, I seen another one listed on eBay for $39.99, or maybe it was $39.95. But I was like, shit, you know. I'm like kicking myself in the butt because I'm like, dang, I could have got that one. But anyway, so we are going to open this up. Let's break the seal. There we go. We're breaking the seal. Breaking the seal. We got the movie. So we're going to have some goodness coming up here. So we have a beta copy of The Rescuers Down Under. Now this is I'm using my cell phone. I'm going to switch hands. So there's a seal here that has to be broken. So I'm just going to lift it up, and there we go. Hey, we got all kinds of goodies in here. We got, here's a G deal on The Rescuers Down Under. Save this proof of purchase. And it's got some cool things on it here. So this has got Downy. It's advertising laundry soap, basically, and laundry softeners. We've got Tide on the top, and we've got Downy on the bottom. And see, this one goes in like that. These are just like save 25 cents. Oh, whoopee, it's 25 cents. Like, that's a big deal, you know. But anyway, these are like they're coupons. So there's those little coupons there. Let's see what kind of tape it is. And it is on a Sony cassette. Oh, wow. Yep, it's on a Sony. And here we go. We've got Robin Hood. There's a little mail-in rebate card, which can no longer be used, so we won't need that. But I do like this Disney book that they have. Here's this little Disney book. We'll have to open it up because I don't know how they got that sealed in there. How they got that, or is it just stuck together? Yeah, it's stuck together is what happened. But here is Mary Poppins, The Jungle Book. Oh, Dumbo, Pete's Dragon, The Three Caballeros. You got Sword in the Stone. So you got all these really cool, neat little advertisements for the video cassettes. Yeah, they say video cassette because in the 80s and in the 90s they say video cassette because you could still get it on both formats, beta or VHS. VHS took over, but beta was still hanging on for those people that wanted to, in the early 90s, for those people that wanted to special order their movie on that format. They could, however, they would pay more money because they're special ordering it through like a movie rental place or maybe a movie catalog. But yeah, beta was still around even in the early 90s. Now, a lot of people don't think so, but the last Betamax VCR that rolled off the assembly line was in 1993, and that was the, you could see there, I've got one. This is the SLH of 2000. So this is the one that was rolled off the assembly line in 1993. So that was the last one. Now, even into some of the mid 90s, like they still had stuff that could be special ordered on the beta format. But here is the tape, and it's on a Sony. And here we go, guys. We have The Rescuers Down Under. And there is the little VHS label that they put onto the beta cassette. And it's on a Sony, probably an L370 or it's an L530. I don't understand why they would put short movies on these longer length videotapes. Maybe it just happened to be whatever they can get cheap. But usually they will not put the movie on longer length tapes if the movie's not that long. This movie's probably about an hour and 20 minutes. And this is on an L530, which means you can get just a hair past 2 hours in beta 2. So you can probably get 2 hours and like 20 minutes on an L530, or 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I'm not sure, but yeah, the L530 was something that the movie companies could get. We couldn't get them, but the movie companies could. And this one does have some writing on the side. There's some ink printed on the side. Looks like just some numbers, but looks like 9-9-1991 is when, 91 was when this cassette was made. So this was made in 1991. So this proves to you that, yes, they did have some movies on this format, even in the 90s. So the fact that this cassette was brand new and sealed and never opened, and this is awesome, guys. This is just really awesome to have this cassette, and I know it's not going to be wore out. It does look like it's got a couple of scratches on the top there. Probably done over the years because of handling the tape, and maybe the tape was moving around inside of the case here and scratched it, or maybe it was done that way from the factory, who knows. And that is kind of weird that a brand new tape would have some scratches on it, but you can see that it was factory sealed, and it did have the Disney seal of approval. And there's the little nipple that the cassette goes into. And basically what that does is it keeps it from moving around. Like that. It just keeps it from moving around. Now this cover has also got a crack. You can see a crack right over there. So that was damaged in shipping. So that's basically what not shipping these things properly will do to the clamshell. And to pay $75 for a tape and have it being damaged, that's irritating as hell. Because I've got to get a new clamshell case now and put this in because all the plastic is all damaged. It's been completely smashed in. But we've got the little Disney seal. We're going to take that off. I'll put it on my tape, I think. Sometimes I like to stick them on the spine of the cassette. And there we go. The label has survived, but there it is. I'll put it on the tape later. But yeah, I'm still happy to have this. I mean, it's still a great find. I just wish that I would have seen the $40 one before I bought this one. But the other one may not have been on a Sony. It might have been on like a Scotch or something. Oh, but I have. Now, I have bought a brand new sealed copy of Lady and the Tramp. A sealed copy for $20. That's coming to me in the mail. $20. They wanted 30. I talked them down to 20. And bought it. And that was really nice. So, you know, that's going to be coming. Now, I actually bought Lady and the Tramp sealed a couple years ago when I was still living at the other house. And I bought it. And when I went to open it up, it was all moldy. It was just all moldy. And the paper it had been soaked. It was all completely wet. And it was all the damage. All the paperwork inside was all damaged. The tape got mold all over it. It was, I don't remember exactly what the condition of it was, but I do know it was bad enough to where I contacted the seller. I said, hey, I want my money back because this is what I found inside. And of course the seller, said, oh, sorry, I had no idea. And that might be true because on the outside appearance, it didn't look like it had any kind of water damage, but, definitely it had gotten wet. And, but, so that one didn't work out. So hopefully this next Lady in the Tramp I'm going to buy is going to work out because, anyway. So yeah, I've got Lady in the Tramp that's coming, and it's going to be sealed, and that one's going to be coming. And I hope it's not on a Scotch cassette, but it probably is because that movie, Lady in the Tramp, for some reason, was on 98% of the tapes were Scotch. Some of them were Fuji. It was either Scotch or Fuji that you would see Lady and the Tramp on. It was mostly Scotch. So hopefully I got like a Fuji or something where, but who knows, But anyway, yeah. So I've got a brand new copy of The Rescuers Down Under. So I am going to be watching this video cassette in my Sony Betamax. Maybe I'll watch it in my SLS 600 there, or maybe I'll watch it in my 2700, maybe my 1000, maybe my 2000, or maybe a Sanyo, or maybe a Toshiba, or an NEC. I have all these choices of machines I can play it on. So it's going to be my 1000. My SLH of 1000 is my main machine that I use. So the top machine is for playback, the bottom one is for recording. So we're going to be watching this. Definitely going to be watching this tape. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed looking at this tape. I just wish that it wasn't shipped incorrectly, because to pay this kind of money for a tape to have damage done to it just because the seller didn't want to ship it properly. He wanted to go the cheapest way possible, and that just made me have a tape that was damaged. But the clamshell's not in that bad a shape, but still, I don't like the fact that I've got a damaged clamshell. And so now I've got to buy a new one. And but there we go, guys. That was a completely sealed copy of The Rescuers Down Under. And there's the beta sticker that's covering the VHS logo. These red stickers is what they used. They also used blue stickers. But the blue ones were more for like the home video releases. For not the clamshell. The clamshells, usually they were always red. The boxed ones, sometimes they'd use blue ones. But mainly red was mainly the color used for the sticker. But yeah, I'm happy that this is on a Sony. I'm very happy that it's on a Sony and not a Scotch. So I'm pretty happy, other than the fact that the damage was done to the clamshell. Luckily, videotapes are pretty tough and durable. That's probably why it's got scratches, because this was dropped. It was probably dropped. The shipping people probably threw it around, dropped it. I just hope to hell that the shipping people would be more careful with stuff, but they don't care. They're just getting a paycheck, basically. People no longer care about their job. They no longer care about doing the job well. They only care about getting the money, and that's it. So, unfortunately, that's the way it is sometimes. So, but hey, we got this really cool, The Rescuers little thing here. Little booklet for telling me on what else is available. And, yep. The good old classics. We got the business mail-in rebate card. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And yes, it went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but hey, you know, we got to see a really cool, brand new sealed cassette beta tape. See you later. Bye-bye.